Happy New Year, everyone. It's New Year's Eve. I'm making one final video for 2019, and I thought I should finish off this year with a combo that I just have tested out. I run a 30-minute, half an hour test on this combo right here. In a pair of Infinity RS2 speakers and the Denon AVR 2908 CI. Let me just spoil the beans or spill the beans right away. What a fantastic combo. Really, really good sounding combo. I always liked Denon. They had a little bit of a period of time in the mid 2000s, like 2005, 2006, where you kind of had to step it up and pay quite a bit of money to get the best units. But overall, since the dawn, I mean, since the 70s and up through the 80s and 90s and even the early 2000s, Denon had good products in all price categories. But like I said, there was a period of time where maybe between like 2005 and 2008, where you had to step up a little bit and pay a little bit extra to get a model that was really, really good, and where the more affordable models were okay, but nothing to brag about. But that has since then changed, and they're back to making a whole line of products that sounds really good. Um, this receiver, I have not tested it on any big speakers yet, but I will. It is rated at 7, it's a 7.1, so it's rated at 7 as a 7th channel, 115 watts per channel in 7th channel mode. I haven't looked it up what it does in stereo. But I mean, these Infinity RS2 are what we call bookshelf speakers. They're two ways. I think they have a 6.5 or 7-inch woofer in them and a tweeter. I've tested those before on some vintage receivers that was like 25 and 40 watts and maybe like 50 watts. And I think the most I ever put on them is like 70 watts. But let's say that the Denon do 115 as a stereo channel amplifier. It was, I mean, these Infinities came to life. They had way more bass, a much bigger sound. Let me take my jacket off. It's getting warm in here. I just wore outside. Um, they really came to life. Like I said, I've tested them on other receivers, JVC, Realistic, Kenwood, Morans, Sansui, Sherwood, and it sounded great. It sounded good then too. But with this Denon, there wasn't like an extra punch. There was an extra kick. Um, the whole speaker it was more alive, and way more warmer sound than I can remember on any of the other receivers that I've tested. Um, it wasn't like a completely correct test to do because it was kind of like in a hurry test. So I just had them like spaced out, maybe like 5 feet in between each other. I will do a more in-depth test and put them on stands and further apart, like 8 to 9 feet apart, and do it that way. But oh my god, is this a sweet combo? I like this combo, and this is why I have always liked Denon. Denon has never disappointed me in any product that I have had. I remember when I started car audio, I was very young. My first real systems were like Boston Acoustic speakers, Panasonic CD player, and Denon car audio amplifiers, and Cerwin Vega subwoofers, and I was happy as hell with that. So Denon has never, 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 never disappointed me. This is one of the bigger models. Well, not one of the bigger models. There's many models that are way bigger, but it has that higher chassis, bigger cabinet compared to the other two that I have over here. The ones I have over here is the AVR 1705 and AVR 587. So this 2809 CI has a bigger cabinet than them and way more power. It also had that AL24 processing plus, which is a further development of the alpha processing that Denon was so famous for back in the day. and they incorporated that into all their higher end and bigger lines and the higher level stuff. Even in their car audio CD players, they use the alpha processing, 24-bit. So the alpha, the AL24 processing plus is a further development of the alpha processing 24-bit back in the day, and they have not deviated anywhere, anytime soon. I think they will from that, because it is such a huge improvement on sound, especially when you use CD players or digital medium. I use my phone. I hook my phone up to one of these cables that has like a 3.5 millimeter jack that goes into RCA on the back. So when you have a processor like that in here, it is really, really good, and it works on direct stereo, 2-channel stereo. It works on the 7 channel mode. So it is switching. It switches when you choose what you want to play. Like when I played now, I chose direct stereo, direct 2-channel stereo, and use the CD in. And this one is prop full of inputs and outputs. I think there's like 3 or 4 HDMI inputs on it. There's 1 HDMI output on it. There's even an input for Sirius FM or Sirius radio. There's a lot of stuff on the back on this one. I really like this Denon receiver. I'm not a big fan of AV receivers, just because I feel they have a lack, because they have to compromise in many ways. So most AV receivers lack that nice tone, a nice sound that many 2-channel amplifiers have. But this one is really good. I like I said, I can't wait until I can test this one on some bigger speakers. After New Year's, I will hook them up to the bigger Technics that I have here. I'll also hook them up to the Yamaha speakers that I have here, because the Yamaha, I think, because they have really good sound quality, I think they will fit that Denon really good. I'll also try to hook up the Altec that I have here, and yeah, I'll do those. But what really surprised me in many ways, and what really caught my ears and my attention, was how these Infinity changed. Because I remembered because it's not long ago, maybe a month ago, since I tested these Infinity last time, and that was with a 25-watt JVC vintage receiver that I have down here. I also tested it on the Realistic that I have down here, which the Realistic is the STA-90. Sounded great, sounded good, but with this Denon, there was an extra pump up and bump up in the volume. There was extra bass response, and everything was just wow. And so now I can say, now I know what these Infinities are really good for, because they really changed their character completely with this Denon receiver. So if you're looking for a nice combo, but you are in a crunch for space, get a Denon 2809 Ci and some Infinity RS2. You will not be disappointed, not at all. I was like, my jaw almost hit the floor when I heard it. I did not expect it to be that good. I have to tell you, I have to be totally honest. This is a great sounding little combo. And then the thing about it is, you can get this combo for like 250, 300 bucks plus shipping. So is that worth it? Hell yeah. I said this combo is worth 300 bucks all day long, because I see those Denons, they're listed for anywhere between 100 bucks up to 200, 250 bucks. And the Infinity RS2, they are listed anywhere between $69.99 up to about 125, 130 bucks. It's all about condition, and it's all about the seller that you buy from. my strongest advice is never buy the cheapest one. You will be disappointed because there is a reason that they sell it cheap. Normally, there's something wrong, or it's very scratched up, or it's not the prettiest things. Two, those who sell really cheap, they don't have the knowledge or anything to do with audio. And very often, when you buy the cheapest ones, you also get the worst packing and shipping. So if you're looking for this combo, look a little bit higher up in the price range and look at the feedback of the seller if you buy online. Because that will tell you what you will be getting and how you will be getting it. Very, very important. If you buy it from me, I can guarantee you, I'll guarantee you, go into my eBay account and look at my feedback. Look at the shipping comments that I have on there. Spotless. Because I know how to pack them, I know how to sell them, I know how to treat them, and you will get them in working condition, and I will guarantee that they will not be damaged when you receive them from shipping. So do your due diligence when you go online to buy, and never ever buy the cheapest ones you find. If there is one that is listed for 150 plus 50, let's say take the receiver, 150 plus 50 in shipping, or 60 in shipping, because this is a heavy big sucker, that's totally fair. If you see this one listed for $89.99 or $99.99 and free shipping, run like hell. Avoid that seller, because it's going to cost. I can tell you right away, I've been selling online for over a decade on eBay and other places before that. I can tell you, this amp, if I pack this correctly, it's going to cost me $30-$35 in packing material, and it's going to cost me another $50, $45-$50 in shipping, depending on the zip code. So all of a sudden, there's like $75, $80, $85 in shipping cost. So if someone is selling it for $99.99 free shipping, you can bet you what they do is they wrap it with one layer of bubble wrap, and they put it in a box and they ship it to you. You know what's going to happen then? Damaged. It's going to come damaged to you when you open the box. I always bubble wrap them 3 layers, put some peanuts in the box, put it on in the box, peanuts around, peanuts on top, peanuts in the front. I close the box. There's no lingering room. There's no way for this thing to move. Then I get a second box, which is like 3 to 4 inches bigger. I fill it up with foam, either heavy duty peanuts or other type of foam. And I put this other box that I was already this one in inside the outer box, and then I fill it up around and pack it really good. Never had a problem. Never had a problem. And I do the same thing with speakers. Pack them individually, double boxed, a lot of foam, a lot of bubble wrap. Never had a problem. You see, these sellers who sell these cheap can't do that because they're going to lose money. So that's my advice to you at the end of the year. Never buy the cheapest ones. But the combo of the RS2 from Infinity and the Denon AVR 2809 CI, what a fantastic freaking combo. If you're looking for something that you're going to buy on the other side of the New Year's in 2020, that's a combo I really recommend. If you are looking for something that is, well, the amp is not small, it will take up space on your shelf, but the speakers don't take up a lot of real estate. They're easy to place. You can put them on a bookshelf or some stands, and they won't take up much room. I really, really recommend this pair. That was my gift to you for New Year's. I will be doing a video later on after New Year's if I don't sell them. If I don't sell the speakers, or well, I have 2 pairs of these Infinity. If I sell the receiver or the speakers before I can do another test, because I can never know, because all of a sudden, bing, it's sold. But I will try and make another test where I will be filming it when they play, and I will try and do a high definition sound one on that one. So yeah, Fantastic combo. If you're looking for something like that, go for it. You will not be disappointed. If you buy the speakers by themselves and you have an amp or a receiver, they're really good speakers. And I learned something about this in Infinity. They will work and function well with 25, 30, 40, 50 watts, but oh my god, do they love 100, 110 watts. So if you're looking to buy some speakers, Infinity RS2, small, compact, and they have a great sound. And for the size, I was fairly impressed with the bass response in these. If you're just looking for a receiver, the Denon, I can really, really recommend it. Absolutely. Top notch. See you in 2020.